the inception of it all always starts with the knowledge. You need to know how. And partnered with knowing how is knowing who. So I knew how through the music business because I know what an A&R does. I don't have a vague idea just because I've heard that word thrown around. I know what that person is supposed to be doing. I know what my booking manager is supposed to be doing when I get one. I know what a technical writer is, etc., etc. So for me, it was formalizing outside of my skill and getting the knowledge. Then when I had the knowledge, I knew where to look. And I guess a lot of people are used to getting opportunities from, I guess, like job posts. I found FTL on Twitter. They were looking for a vocalist. And by that time, I had already known, the whole, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want for myself. These are the type of people I'm trying to work around. And FTL had a solid following. They had quality content, quality mixes, a quality logo, the little things like that I was taught to look for helped me align myself with people who I know would now let's push this thing further together. And I guess then that's when I met Nash, and he's the founder of FTL. So FTL stands for the Love. And pretty much Nash, I guess like every artist, he studied what he needed to study, then formalized with music. And by the time we met, he was like, look, I'm just learning. I just got out of school, but I have the know-how. I know how to provide ABC, 1, 2, 3, what have you got to give? And then we fostered that relationship. And then once Nash could see I was serious and I could see he was serious, we opened up a network of people that just, okay, I know this guy from school. I know so-and-so from, wherever, or my brother knows this guy. And I guess from there, we've just literally made like just a family tree, I guess, of people within our spaces and outside of our spaces as well, who are able to help us, not do everything ourselves. But there's still, I guess, a lot you end up doing yourself as an independent artist, because you spoke about A&R, marketing, distribution. Those tasks are delegated amongst FTL from now. So there are 3 of us. And TYM, Sia, who also reports, will handle the business side of things, and we'll make proposals and we'll make the media kit. And okay, now we're sending out the link. It's also good to, social media is awesome. You get to, like you're saying, click on a link and before you know it, 40 new people have heard your song. So all of that, I guess, like you're saying, it doesn't just happen, but those are necessary components for success that have helped me. And it didn't happen overnight. And it's something that you still constantly have to learn because trends change, hashtags change. We're living in like constant evolution in this digital era. And I guess it's just best to just keep, like you're saying, networking, branching out, realizing you don't do everything yourself, but whatever it is that you do, knowing how to do it. And also admitting when you can't do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really liked how you placed emphasis on, knowing how gives you a lot more tools in the pocket to problem solve creatively. Because often we see those two as very different, theory and practical creativity. But there's a lot of truth to that, the power in creativity, in problem solving, in innovating also comes from relying on a lot of stuff you've already learned, and learning is more theory-based as well. I do want to touch on, you did mention you're an independent artist and you are working more collaboratively with a lot of other music disciplines or people, so to say. How do you, as an independent artist, especially as a vocalist, make sure you have a distinctive sound when you are constantly influenced by people in the music space, working with them, collaborating with them, and they all have their own sound. They all have an idea of what they want to sound like as well.
So I guess it'd be a matter of balance. I trained my voice and I continuously train my voice, School of YouTube. I will be home alone, or um, during my gap years when I was home alone, I just sit on the stairs and sing and figure out what it is my voice could and couldn't do. So I wouldn't get in the studio and be surprised that my attempts to sound like someone are not working. So I really cultivated my own voice before I ever stepped in the studio space. And then the other side of that is, okay, yeah, so I've established my own sound that way, but it's something that Nash has brought to our minds recently that has really helped me is, okay, I'll get a beat and I'll try somebody else's writing style and just as a challenge. And some way, somehow, because of that influence, you'll have it there, cool. So you'll borrow from this person while still maintaining your own. It's actually more of a challenge because you're like, okay, how am I going to adopt this style yet still maintain my sadness or my nashness or my 2 a.m.ness? You know, we challenge ourselves through our similarities still. So yes, I am my own artist, but I'll still, okay, let me try that. How did they do that? And then somehow it ends up being my own. So I guess it's a mix of my individuality, but my acknowledgement of others who I still like, who what I wouldn't do. You know, there's some people who I listen to and I'm like, yeah, that's for me personally. But
That's amazing.
yeah.